I don't want to hear about it.
Did you have another wonderful night?
No, it was fine.
Fine. Oh,
Yeah, Melissa's off this morning, so she didn't have work today. So
yeah.
I kind of meandered around, and the dogs went out in the backyard, and they were yelping. I mean, these two little Shih Tzus, they're in the back. It's like they get pissed off when they're out, and nobody's with them because they get lonely. They do. They have like separation anxiety, separation anxiety disorder, or whatever what is it?
Maybe you should just get one of those brown noise or green noise machines. Just calm them down.
Outside in the backyard.
I hear they're running them out there. In those rooms out there.
So
okay,
but they do. They are always hear not barking. I mean, they're yelping. Both of them. Yeah. It's like they're answering each other. I don't know. It's crazy. But that woke me up because it's right outside my bedroom window.
That's why you got up.
Yeah, otherwise I'd still be in bed. Matter of fact, she came downstairs at quarter of, and she went, "Oh, okay, you are up." I said, "What do you mean?"
It's a good thing she woke you up. We'd be still sitting here.
He would have texted me, "Start the show." Just start it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's been here for a freaking decade. He still doesn't know how to run the computer.
No, it's not that I don't know how. It's just I don't want to know how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking.
I know. I
talking.
said,
Geez.
boy, that was a good thing. Poppy from Poppy's Planet with the
chicken and the figment. Yeah, and the figment.
Hanging out.
Perfect. Hanging out.
Hey,
So
we're not supposed to be here.
yeah, it's our little hangover day here, I guess.
Yeah.
Hangover day.
An extra day.
Yeah. Well,
And so we're getting a raise, Paul. For showing
Yeah,
up.
we're getting ready.
yeah.
There's a jack under your chair.
Yeah, it's overtime. We're getting overtime for this show.
Very good, boys. Very good.
Anyway.
So the title of today's show is Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Wayne's a little grumpy today and interesting. We want to know and makes for an interesting.
I'm not grumpy.
Oh, yeah. No. But you got
I was
stuff
up
on
late
your mind.
Monday night kind of threw me off a little bit because I watched the UConn men win their 6th national championship. So that was great.
Yeah.
And then you had to stay and watch the celebration thing and all that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Channel 3 had a celebration time last night.
yeah, I was surprised they did it the day after. I mean, those kids must have been
Oh, yeah. As soon as they came
a
in.
tired
by bus,
group
man.
of individuals.
Yeah.
Flying all the way from the West Coast coming in.
Yeah, 3-hour difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Laura says good morning, and then to the name of the show, she goes part-time. I know she goes part-time, excellent. Party time, I think is what she meant.
party time.
Yeah, yeah. There it is, party time.
Yeah. And then, so exhausted from the solar eclipse Monday.
Oh, because that was a big
deal. And oh my God.
They said
I was watching some of the news and they're like, oh my God, it's like the biggest thing since sliced bread. Yeah.
apparently a lot of people have been going to the ophthalmologist because they got pain in their eyes.
Well, then that's their own damn fault, isn't it?
That's their own damn fault.
Because they were
You're
told, don't look at the freaking sun.
You're right.
So they got the 99-cent glasses instead of the $3.99 glasses. I don't know.
No, you're right. I think that's what
So-
happened. I think people just didn't give a crap. Just
Rachel, one of the therapists, actually had extra glasses. So, but they were actually kind of cool because they were like blacked out glasses. Then you look up and it's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, you couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
You walk around.
He wore them the other day. He said he couldn't see anything.
Right. No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's really true.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun. It was kind of cool, and it looked neat, like through the glasses and all. And I know, like people from Capital Property Group, they're downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby and I know Matt was trying to get some pictures, and between them and between those two and Megan, they're all shooting pictures up into the sky. And I think they all got something that they were happy with.
Okay.
Because they were looking and well, it was just a bunch of people out there, in our back, taking pictures of this. So, did you get any pictures?
No, I was. What did I do Monday after this?
Nap.
I don't know. Oh, well,
Nap time.
no, I had to go get a wireless printer
Oh, okay.
for my new laptop because I couldn't use my wife's printer because it's hardwired. So I had to modernize. So
So
I
you
went
get a
down to
Wi-Fi printer.
Staples and I got a Wi-Fi printer, which is actually
Yeah.
kind of neat. So now I
Yeah.
don't have to bother her with making a bunch of copies for, for the committees that I'm on and other stuff. So it's kind of neat.
Are you busier now than you were when you were actually working?
I wouldn't say I'm busier. I mean, I got more time to do stuff, like picking up the yard and things like that, picking up the same spots because the damn wind keeps kicking up and blowing more branches off. But other than that, I find myself, busy. I got a couple meetings today at the town hall, and we went to the Board of Selectmen last night, and then I had fire training after that. So, and then I'm doing this show 6 times a week. I don't know. So, yeah. Like they say, keep moving.
Yeah.
Stay busy. Keep your mind engaged.
How about you, Paul? Nothing.
Yeah, no, I've been busy. I've been working in the yard the last couple of days. Well, yesterday I worked in the yard.
Huh?
Yeah.
Worked in the yard. I don't work all day though. I work.
No, I spent about an hour picking up branches.
Well, I work about 3 or 4 hours, and then I go in, take my nap. Yeah.
So you went to the board of there was a Board of Selectmen meeting last night.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got the agenda right here, all written up and
See,
comments.
That's what I'm
and
talking
stuff.
about. He's fired up.
No, it was a lot of. They went in an executive session to talk about a piece of land that got on hold. That was the Lake Road property. I guess there's some drainage issues with it, so that's on hold for that. A lot of stuff got tabled due to they need more information, more discussion. Biggest thing was Tina made a comment about she's not on social media. I'm not on social media really, and then she made a comment about something about she was concerned with some comments about the 75,000 that they were negotiating contract with. That she was concerned some information people were getting upset about, possibly getting taxed and stuff like that. So the only thing I can say about that, if you got questions about stuff, instead of spreading rumors, she just requested, just send an email to the first selectman's office so that she can respond with facts.
That happens a lot.
But and we kind of told her, I said, you're never going to stop that. I mean, you're always going to have people just talking about, whatever. So, but the only issue with that is that 75,000 number was on one of the agendas.
Yeah.
That they were going to talk about. So, and you even asked her about it on the show a week or so ago, right? Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And so people were just concerned. But if you instead of starting a ramping up of rumors and stuff like that about all that, just send an email to the first selectman's office. It's not hard to do. Find her email address on the website.
Yeah. But I mean, those kinds of things.
It's first selectman at grizzled-ct.org.
Yeah.
Yep. But those kinds of things happened a lot. I mean, this is not the first time this has happened.
No.
When the whole senior center was going on, the whole other project was going on. People, when the field was on,
the field was
there
going
was all
on.
kinds
Oh my
of
God.
people blabbing about.
Oh yeah, people were saying, well, "What about this? What about it's not going to be $3.5 million? It's going to be $5 million. Blah blah blah.
There's going to be a pool,
and it's going to run late, and it's going to do this, it's going to do that. It's like but we did. That was a success.
Yeah,
the old school is a success.
Why don't we start a rumor? Say they're going to dig it up and put a pool underneath. How's that?
That was us, wasn't it? That was us, I think, that did that.
Put a pool underneath where? The field?
Yeah.
Well, they could put it. Why don't they go swimming in the baseball field?
The drainage from the field is going to go into the new community pool.
Oh, yeah.
It's they're going to save money that way.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So,
what the hell?
Yeah. So if you got questions, just send an email to the first selectman's office,
or just ask Wayne.
There you go. Just ask Wayne.
Wayne. I'm not the first selectman. Have a great day.
Well, I will tell you, if I'm on the show and you got a question, you can ask us. And Paul and I are here, and we're hooked really into the town hall, and we'll ask a question.
Here's one of the things that gets me is that when we do have people here that work down at town hall or are on boards and committees, they don't ask questions.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not that people don't know that these people are going to be on the show and that they're going to be available to them to ask a question.
Yep.
You know what I honestly think? I honestly think people don't ask questions because I think they feel that they're going to embarrass themselves.
That's possible.
It's possible.
Because they figure I don't know enough
Yep.
about town operatives and people that are here and
No, that's true.
in policy. Because when I first started going about 10 years ago, I felt that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after a while, you get comfortable and stuff like that. But yeah, I wonder if other people have that same thing, and that's why they don't get involved, because they feel like they don't have a degree in government, so they shouldn't get involved or talk or ask questions or anything.
So I just had a personal experience with that. When I ran for first selectman, I had no clue. Paul was saying, "So what are you going to do for the town?"
I don't know.
I just looked at what the issues were, and I just addressed what I could think of. But as the last 6-8 months, I've learned a lot. You stick your nose in the thing, and you ask questions, and you find out about stuff. Paul knows about stuff, and Jim Barney knows about stuff, and you get involved, and then you find out how things work, and then you get more confident in what you're talking about. And the thing is if you don't know, say you don't know, and I'll find out.
Yeah, and that's not just related to town stuff.
Yep.
It's related to life. A lot of people are afraid to ask questions. If you go to a meeting, if you're part of a group, they sit there and they keep their mouth shut because they're not familiar with the topic. So, like you're
kind of what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just politics. It's
let me just
general
tell you, Daryl from the Healthy Computers, School Street, Jewett City.
Get your butt down on the show, Daryl. We need you on the show once in a while. Come
on. He just says that's why you ask questions.
Yeah.
But this is what I was mentioning. I think they're maybe intimidated. Maybe is a better word. Intimidated to ask questions because maybe they think the question is going to sound stupid.
Correct.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a stupid question, is what they've always said.
Exactly. But when you have a few of your peers, and you're trying to come off like you
know it all.
Well, yeah, Paul.
We don't know any of those people.
No, huh?
So we don't know any of those people.
No. But it's true. It's true. I think they get intimidated.
Yep.
About it and stuff.
No, that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
So,
Paul, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Okay, I'll leave the room now.
No, stay here, please.
I do want to wish my friend Peggy a happy birthday yesterday. She's she's a friend of the show. She comes into the show and participates. She lives out in Utah. We have more people watching this freaking show out of Connecticut and out of Grizzle than actually in Grizzle. That's why I question this show.
Yeah.
Wondering if we have any kind of
impact,
any value whatsoever.
Well, you said it the other day. People see you and they say, "Hey, I saw the show. I like your show." So we got some of that, and same with me. And I've had some people say, "Yeah, I see you on the show. You're quite the funny guy." I says, "Okay, great. I don't want to be that funny."
Yeah.
We try to have some little bit of entertainment value, but we also want to put out information.
Right. And this just goes back to the thing that Paul, you and I talked about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Does anybody really give a shit?
Nope.
And I don't think they do.
Well, the thing about this thing is I don't even watch it live a lot. I watch it after the fact, so you can always see it later or whatever.
Yeah.
And still get the information, get the entertainment value out of it, if there's any. And then, hopefully we'll give you some tidbits that'll keep you up to date what's going on with the town.
Yeah.
And whatever else is going on in the world or in the other dimensions, whatever. Yeah. Mike likes those other dimension stuff.
I do. Because I think there are other dimensions.
So the other thing I want to talk about, she touched on it last night. Tina did on the agenda about Earth Day. Earth Day it's April 27th. It's like a cleanup day. So she's looking for people to, pick a road or whatever and try to help clean up the town. I guess there's been some cleanup going on as we've had nice days. And so think about it. It's a Saturday and spend a couple hours just picking up garbage around the town, make it look better.
Yeah. Well, pick up those nips.
You get nothing for them.
I'm telling you, you want to solve the nip problem? put a deposit on the freaking nip bottle itself.
Yeah, 10 cents. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I turned in a bag
That'll
of bottles
stop it.
the other week, and I'll tell you that was a big difference. It was big difference in getting return on your investment in saving bottles. I'll tell you that.
Oh, well.
Instead of getting a third gallon of milk, I was able to get almost a whole gallon of milk.
No.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I do. I think if you put a deposit on the little bottle itself, I think you solve a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
Because you'll have.
Well, people are still going to chuck them though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Then someone will be there picking it up.
Oh, somebody will pick them up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, have you walked? Probably not. And I'm not saying for any other reason, but down Veterans Memorial Park.
No.
Okay. There, when you go, there's the walkway around the park, right?
Yep.
Well, when you get to the part where the river is, right across, from the youth center, there's a strip of grass right there where they usually put the porta potties, and that's usually where my dog poops. But it's true.
does she poop on the nip bottles?
You would think, but there are nip bottles aplenty.
Yeah. I'll bet you would make
but they're all over the place.
You know who would make a ton getting nip bottles? Would be Al. He was around to clean them up.
Yeah. Or Peaches.
Peaches.
The guy on the bike.
But anyway, yeah.
What's up, Canova? How you doing? He says, people already pay 10 cents. I believe that is not refundable, and they still throw them out.
Yeah. I don't think they're paying anything for the nip bottles.
I don't think there's a deposit on
No,
that. I think there's legislation that's trying to include that 10 cent tariff or whatever.
It's not going to hurt anything if they do.
There's 5. Isn't there 5 cents? And that's the money that goes to the
I don't think there's
towns.
anything. We had this discussion before. I don't think there's anything on that bottle
There's nothing on
right now.
Oh, there's your problem.
Yeah. And then I think they were trying to say that put some kind of referendum in where they could not sell them in town.
That'll never happen because that's a big piece of some of these liquor stores.
Well, I think
plus the borough and the town gets a piece of the pie too for the nip bottles.
Somebody had said something they wanted to do that.
What's that?
Stop the sales of maybe it was a legislature.
That'll never happen. That won't happen. No.
Those guys up there, they don't know what the hell we're talking.
They're buying nips because they want to get a quick little buzz on, and they don't want to spend $20 on a bottle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, they're paying more, obviously.
Yeah, maybe it was the legislatures in Hartford.
Yeah, I don't think it was anybody local.
I mean, those guys
they
don't think with their brain; they think with the other end. That's unfortunately.
You mean their ass, Paul?
Well, I was.
He's trying to be nice.
I was trying to be nice.
Okay, see now, Rich, I thought this was the case. He says it's 5 non-refundable cents.
Oh,
and because that's the money that goes
that's
to
the nip
Hartford.
bottle.
That's the nip money.
That's the nip money.
Yeah, you guys are both saying no. And I'm like,
no, it doesn't say on the bottom. It doesn't say.
No. The stores charge it.
It's different.
But there's no deposit. There's
no deposit.
That's what we were.
That's why I used the word tariff.
That's what we were saying.
Okay, tariff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's just trying to confuse us.
Yeah. Well, we're old. We're easy to get confused.
So the young guy confusing the old bucks here.
Words matter.
Thanks, Rich Canova, for being on the ball, pal, man.
Good.
Thank you. Because these guys apparently.
Well, it's a different fee. Okay, we were talking about
we weren't talking
a deposit price. You're talking
for the
about
10 cents on the bottle.
You're talking about a state tariff price, which actually goes towards the nip money, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do? All right. Good morning, everybody. Mike, along with Statler and Waldorf, and we're going to take a quick break.
You think you're funny? My wife said that the other day. She said,
she?
You and Paul are like those two guys on the Muppets.
She's a smart lady right there. So all we got to do during this commercial break, we'll figure out who's Statler and who's Waldorf.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
To visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Jewett City Savings Bank's commitment to helping local businesses fuel growth was recognized by the Small Business Administration and readers of the Commercial Record. We invite you to put our winning commercial lending team to work for your business. Because when local businesses succeed, we all win. To learn more, visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
I'm sure Kathy's probably working.
New year, same problem. These insurance prices always seem to be on the rise. Is it simply the company you're with, or is there more you can be doing to manage your insurance cost? Call the Burns Agency today and let our qualified staff walk you through coverage options, eligible discounts, and other cost savings. You can reach us at burnsagency.com, by phone, or better yet, stop by our convenient locations in Norwich and Dayville. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
All right, we are back here at the studio. I tried to tell you, and you keep yapping.
Yeah, what? Yeah, we're back in the studio.
I'm like, Paul, I'm like,
well, we're not going anywhere because our asses are bolted to the chairs, just like the two guys in the Muppets.
I wonder if they were Velcroed or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, we want to thank Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield for supporting us here at SNSN, especially SNSN Sports. We got a game tomorrow night. It's going to be a late night game, and that's going to be at Dodge Stadium.
I think the forecast changed a little.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, I know it's going to depend. Yeah, it's so far, but don't jinx it, Mr. Positive. So we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, look at the weather.
I think the forecast has changed a lot.
I thought today was supposed to be crappy. A couple days ago.
They changed it because it got
But actually, it's a pleasant day out there again. It's another good day to walk around the yard and pick up branches.
And I also want to thank Capital Property Group here in Jewett City. Matter of fact, we are in the Capital Property Group, otherwise known as Paragon. If you see it up on the wall over here, where they all these people, are great local businesses that they see a value in carrying local sports, and we appreciate that. Very, very much. So Capital Property Group, you can buy and sell real estate with them. They also can manage your association if you're part of a condo association. Or let's just say that you're a property owner and you don't live in town. They can manage your property. Plus, they have a full maintenance crew available to take care of all those needs when you are not here. So it's a no-worries situation with Capital Property Group, LLC. Find them on the web. And then we'll mention one more right now. That's P7 Construction. They can do roofs. I'm getting a roof estimate from them. So we have to get a roof done. So you can do roofs. They do new construction. They will remodel roofs.
That's what the
old
dogs
construction. They will remodel, huh?
That's what the dogs
That's
say.
what the dogs say.
Sandpaper.
P7 Construction LLC. They are on Facebook. Find them. You'll see some of the pictures of the stuff that they do. So there we go. Thank you, guys.
And I got a message.
Yeah.
Jewett City Fire Department fundraiser, stuffed chicken breast dinner, May 18th, 2024 at the firehouse, 4 to 6 p.m. Takeout only, $15 donation tickets available. Get them from me, get them from anybody that is a volunteer at the firehouse, and or you can pick them up at the firehouse if somebody happens to be there. But so that would be nice to support your volunteer fire department for Jewett City.
So when somebody stupid says, "Oh yeah, what do you guys do?"
We save lives and protect property. Yep.
Oh, look at Paul digging deep.
Not the friggin'.
Here it is. I love the way Paul just throws money like, "Here you go, asshole."
He's got.
I actually yelled at him at Dean's one day.
Yeah.
because he
Thank you,
takes
Paul.
his money and he throws it down. I said, "Can you hand the money to her, please?" What? Because he takes it. He goes,
Yeah. Well, he worked 75 years, right? So he's got a lot of money.
He just glared at me.
And as long as the government stops taking it away, he'll have money. So there you go. I looked at the weather, so it looked like it's down to like a 45% chance of rain. So it doesn't look like it's a complete wash. It looks like it's going to start later Thursday, but Friday looks like the day's
Thursday,
gonna be,
the game's at 7:00 at night.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be raining, but I'm going to find a place under the roof.
I don't think it's going to be the heavy rain like they were saying at the beginning either.
Yeah, so
what's that?
The heavy rain, the 1.5 to 2 inches of rain, I think that's changed.
I hope so, because my yard's starting to dry up.
Oh, geez.
I got one part of my yard that's like wet, and
I got one spot too. Yeah.
I don't even know if what Dodge Stadium has there anymore, other than high school games. I don't even know if they have.
I thought they had a single A team there or something like that. They don't.
Oh no, they had a what they call single A short season, which is like it's like half a double A, or half a triple. Half a single A. So it's like single A and it's lower than that. They don't have that anymore.
So what's that tell you? Is that they aren't drawing a lot of people? I mean, I used to go to some games, and years ago when they had a double A team, and
Sea Unicorns.
The Unicorns.
I used to go there when the Yankees farm team was there.
Yeah. Yep. Navigators.
Yeah.
They
had a few affiliations. They had the Twins, they had the Yankees, the Giants,
were the first ones that
they had the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I definitely think they would have done better if they had, like, say, with the Yankees, because they're nearby. You got Yankee fans, you got Red Sox fans, mostly in this area, and maybe even Mets fans. Yeah. But you start bringing in like San Francisco Giants and Minnesota. It's like it's not a whole bunch of fans, but still, if you're a baseball fan, it's baseball, right?
People don't even know that you can rent Dodge Stadium if you wanted to.
Well, unfortunately, there's so many sports out there today compared to what was years ago. The baseball is kind of like down. It's not really a top sport anymore. Unfortunately.
Well, the other thing is, here's the other thing about baseball. With the way people's attention spans, especially kids now, the attention spans are now, with everything's got to be fast moving or whatever like that. Baseball is not.
It's the futures league.
Yeah. It's not a fast moving game. No. It's and it's a long 162 game season, and then you get the playoffs. So it's like, it's, and they're competing with games like football, which is moving, and basketball, and even hockey.
Yeah, soccer,
lacrosse.
Those
cornhole.
Yeah.
I can never figure that out, but you see it on TV.
I know. I don't know how the name came up.
Like you talked about the other day about the poker tournaments and stuff like that. That lasted 5 or 6 years. I don't know. It's baseball used to be the game, but I think a lot of it has to do with they try to pick it up with the time, the pitching clock and stuff like that.
Even apple pie is gone. Chevrolet now is going to replace with Tulsa.
Tesla.
Tulsa.
Is Tesla in Tulsa?
Tulsa's a town. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, he just made a slip of the tongue. Come on, give him a break.
He's out of sorts today.
Geez. Yeah, well, well, we're not supposed to be here, right? It's like a day off, so we're extra time. Anyway, the Jewett City Fire Department. Please support it.
You said, can we talk about it for a minute? You've talked about it for 10 minutes.
No, we talked about other crap in between, but so I've been asked to bring this up, once a week or whatever, just to remind people. So, all right, I'm done with it. Okay?
Well, I'm glad. Well, why don't they bring their happy butts here and talk about it?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm part of it. I'm just a stupid fire policeman, but there you go.
Yeah. Well, bring in Sweet Lou.
Oh, Rich might be here. I'm sure Rich is going to be here Friday.
Is he?
Kathy said she's going to do it, but I've seen that before. So we'll see.
Yeah, I expect the double-breasted chicken when I get mine.
Okay.
Okay.
What size breast?
Uh,
I'm not no 38D.
no, we want bigger.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
new.
Paul. Okay, no, that's a different conversation again. So
I'm just talking about the chicken.
yeah, sure you
Chicken.
are.
Yeah.
No, you
Okay.
are not.
Yep.
Who's making the chicken?
Firehouse.
It's
Okay,
really
that's
good.
Oh,
I've had it before.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
They
it's
prep it
very
all and then they cook it all, and we've done it a couple times already for
Yeah.
some other stuff, and they've done this like every year. I don't know how many years they've done it in a row.
Yeah.
Is
done
that,
it- I've
is that
gotten
like
it
a weekend?
twice.
Is that a Saturday?
It's a Saturday, yes,
Yeah,
4 to
it's-
6.
It is very good.
Okay.
It
It's
is
a
very
lot
good.
too. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Get a lot of
Okay.
food.
Okay.
So,
All right.
all right.
Well,
so
I have my tickets.
okay, that's enough.
You
for
do.
that.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I
I'll,
have. He'll give me the tickets
Yeah.
eventually.
I'll give you the tickets.
I know you will. I'm not really.
You're in my
Do you-
truck.
So let me ask you a question. I hate to say this because I know we are friends with Scott Davis.
Yeah.
You know, the Board of Finance.
Mhm.
But do we have faith in the rest of the Board of Finance? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Let me say, I've been to a few meetings, and there's just some questions that are asked that I would like to see not asked. Let's put it that way. There's some comments said that probably shouldn't have been said, and it doesn't come out right, and they just don't look very good when they say it. You know,
Okay.
one comment was asked to the fire department, "So what do you do?" After they were presenting, their stipend pay and that kind of stuff, and I will tell you, there's an individual that does capital, Mr. Barney, who was also talking, giving the fire department a boost about, and Jim is the chairman of the capital committee, and he's was sitting there saying how much cheaper it is to have a volunteer fire department than a paid fire department. And the town doesn't realize, the town or the borough, some people don't realize how lucky they have it. And I tend to agree with them with that. But they keep getting, my first experience sitting through all these budget meetings with the Board of Finance and the Board of Ed, budget, and all the other departments that have been presenting. And the Board of Finance does have a tough job. I mean, they have, especially this year, we haven't had a mill increase in several years, so they have to make a decision, and there's going to be
foolish.
Huh?
Which was foolish because last year there should have been a mill increase.
There should have been.
Should not have been a flat budget.
Probably should have been one every year, really.
Well, that's
Right.
the reality. Yes.
Right. With inflation and everything else, the reality is
But they're too worried that it's not going to pass during referendum. So they figure, all right, well, what's the lesser of two evils?
Well,
doesn't
here
make
we
much
are.
sense.
Well, here we are. Now we're going to have people are going to go to the polls, and they're going to look at the numbers, and they're going to understand what's going on. And I don't know.
Do we know?
Well, go ahead.
Do we know where we are now at the moment? Do we have any thought of what the mill rate is?
No, I've heard rumors of 2.5 mil. I think they're trying to get it below 2, but there's going to have to be some significant cuts somewhere. But that hasn't been done yet. So,
Well, you know what's going to hurt is illustrious legislatures in Hartford want to cut out the car tax.
yeah, I don't think that's going to affect this year's budget. Definitely will
No,
not. But they're definitely, that is stupid because that doesn't affect Hartford. That affects the municipalities.
Well, this is what they're going to do. They want to increase the property tax. So your house tax is going to go up as a result to cover the car tax.
I haven't seen that one.
That's what they want.
Well, I mean, anytime they take a tax away,
Yeah.
they're going to add something.
they're
back.
going to add it somewhere
Absolutely
else.
back.
You know,
But
so,
what
it's-
what
so it never
that's-
really goes
Yeah.
away.
So who is that going to impact? It's not going to impact renters. It's going to impact homeowners.
Well, and
Landlords.
landlords, homeowners. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what they're going to, they're basically just playing a stupid magician's trick. Take it from here, put it over
So-
there, and think nobody's going to, oh, look what we're doing. But nobody's
Right.
going to sit there and
And then what do you think will happen?
Yeah.
Then the landlords,
Gonna raise
rightfully so,
raise the rent.
they will
And then
raise
people-
the rent.
And the thing is people, I'm not going to say, you got some bad landlords out there and you got good landlords out there. I mean, but the state is going to protect their renters from being evicted if they don't pay their bill, because that's what they've been doing.
They have been doing
But
that.
the landlords are in it to make money too, right? Because it's an investment.
Or at least, well, see, a lot of times the investment, isn't it more in the appreciation of the property? More so. I mean, if you're getting cash flow, you're getting cash flow, correct?
Yeah.
As long as you're in a positive cash flow situation.
Right.
I think what you're hoping for is for the value of your home to go from here to here.
Right. Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah.
But
that's where your real money is.
It's just a silly money game. Yeah, it is. You do it for so many years, you have the rent go up to keep, paying for the property and investment. And then you end up, if you want to sell it, like the property values at this peak and you're looking at it and you look at the market and say, well, this is the time to sell it. And then you sell it to somebody else.
Well, a lot of people in the 80s bought houses and they were still low. They were in Jewett City, they were $35,000, $40,000, $45,000. I mean, some of the, and there were properties that was, increasing $100,000 back then. That were, I mean, I'm sure your wife can tell you, because being a real estate agent and all.
Yeah.
Mary Beth Malin.
Yeah.
They say that? Mary Beth Malin.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, she's with our granddaughter now, so she's probably not watching.
Oh yeah. But and what are they worth now? I mean, look at COVID. I mean, I've told you about the situation that we have.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't planned this way, honestly, but it worked out that we got a house at a certain price, and it appreciated. We could sell it right now for 2.5 times what we bought it.
Yeah.
Why not? Because we actually bought the house to live in it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Well,
about trying to make money off of it. It was really,
our house has gone up 2.5 times since we bought it.
Yeah. So
in the late 80s, but it's paid off.
Yes.
We just finished paying it off 6 months ago, or whatever. So it's like, we're not going to go move, because if we go buy a house, similar type of house, we're going to have to end up getting another mortgage for another $200,000.
Yeah.
For the same type of house, probably.
Yep.
Would you get a condo?
I don't know if I could do a condo.
See, I would.
I like the land. I like to have the lot, and I like to have a little space.
You like to have your own area.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have that with a condo.
You don't, but you don't have to cut the grass. You don't have to pick up branches. You don't have to clean up after the winter.
Right.
There's a lot of positives, but especially as you get older.
Yeah.
You don't have the privacy either, because
Yeah, right.
you got somebody sitting next door to you.
Yeah.
Hey, like yesterday, Melissa and I went out the back door. We have a very small postage stamp backyard, and there's a fence around it, but not all the way around. So we're talking about getting another fence, or extending it so it's all the way around, putting 2 gates in, So basically the puppies can go out there and we don't have to worry about them running around in the freaking neighborhood. So we were talking about doing that kind of stuff, but we were also talking about, hey, this is kind of cool. We just kind of realized that we can sit here on the back porch, in lawn chairs if we wanted to, and just have a glass of wine. And you can't do that in a condo.
No.
And if you can, let me know.
No.
Let me know if you.
Not unless you have
back patios or something like that. Usually Josh next door is like,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on?
Unless you have a privacy thing put up between
Yeah.
the units, you can do that. But it's like, it's not going to be, it's quiet. I got a big deck in the back of the house. So, I go back there, and in the evening, and the way our house is situated, so we got the shade over the deck in the evening. So, we can sit back there, and we have our meals outside if it's nice and stuff like that. Got the grill back there. So it's nice,
And it's nice to be talking about that time of year, because it's finally seems like it's turning the corner.
It is. Another nice day out there. So
Bugs
enjoy
are
it.
out too.
And the gnats.
They're back.
Damn gnats.
They're back.
Wah, 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 wah.
I can see he's never been outside.
No,
we're
it's just
talking about.
we're trying to make it happy.
Those little-
No, but then you got the gnats outside.
And then Waldorf opens up.
Then we got the bugs.
No, but he's right. I was dropping the kids off the other night, and all the gnats were like all over the place. Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Terrible.
Still.
Terrible. Ah.
But I'm looking
he
at.
tells me I've never been outside. Apparently, he doesn't like going outside because there's like too many gnats. Ah.
I was out there yesterday all day.
Yeah, they get out there. I don't know. They weren't out there about 4 or 5 o'clock while I was picking up branches or whatever. But they come out at about like 6 when sun starts going down.
Well, they were out there during the afternoon.
Were they?
Oh yeah,
They didn't really bother me too much, but
I got the spray out.
Well, that's why they're nowhere else. They're all Paul's house.
I got the spray.
so we can come on the radio and complain about them.
Yeah. Oh, gnats everywhere. Gnats.
They can be annoying. That's a fact. But that's part of the. But
You don't go outside because there's gnats.
But that's part of the issue with winter. We didn't have a deep enough freeze for a long enough time period to really knock a lot of these bugs off. But
Then you got the ticks.
the ticks will be.
Yeah,
Thank you, Paul. Now we're going to be talking about the ticks and the gnats and the
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. And,
Then the bees.
we're all
This
gonna be
Debbie
staying
Downer
inside.
moment brought to you by.
So we're going to stay inside during the summer.
Oh, yeah, nobody wants to go outside now, Paul. You just screwed everybody's summer. It's like, wah, 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 wah. You ever see Saturday Night Live when they have Debbie Downer? They have the character.
No.
Yeah. You should search that. Yeah.
But the gnats are a pain in the ass.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's just
Gnats presented by Paul Lash.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Paul Nats.
Feel like
what were we talking about before we got on that subject? We were talking about some nice stuff. That
Before we went, you just said,
Yeah.
what were we talking about before we got on that skip, on that topic instead of that topic?
He was cooking on his grill.
Yeah.
We were talking about privacy in your backyard, your grill, cooking outside.
Corn on the cob's coming. Yeah. Fresh corn. I think Buttonwood's open now. You can go over there.
I'm waiting for Paul to say about, there's no fiber or nothing like that. Corn on the cob, you don't digest it. You just crap it out. And there's nothing good about it. Why eat
come
corn
on.
on the cob?
I love corn on the cob.
Well, I do too, but I'm afraid to say it.
I'm afraid to go to Buttonwood's and get an ice cream cone and a gnat's fly in it. Now, I'm not going to be licking the gnats off my
I'm
ice cream
afraid to go
cone.
to Buttonwood's get an ice cream cone and I have to feel like I have to take out a loan. My God.
That's true.
Next thing you know, somebody is over there going, I'd like to have a double chocolate waffle cone.
That's $35.
Right. And then the manager comes over with a pen and paper. Your loan's been approved.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that it's that expensive.
Huh?
It's unfortunate that when you go get ice cream, it's that expensive. Although there's another one in town, I don't know what the cost is there.
The one down the road?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No.
But it's not, serving's not as big.
Well, I would think not, but
still.
I don't know what the cost is.
I mean, it's still good. I mean, we go 3-4 times a year. I mean, we don't go. When they first opened, we were like going every week, and it was like, oh, we got to stop this. Yeah. Love handles get a little bigger.
I like ice cream, but not enough to go. It's not one of my favorite treats or anything.
Really?
I
Once
gotta
in a
be in the
while,
mood for it.
once in a while, I'll get a hankering for good ice cream cone or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm still a Dairy Queen boy.
Soft serve.
You like that soft stuff, huh?
I do. And they brought back Cherry Dip. Last year they got rid of that and they said, yep, it's been discontinued. But they had this creamsicle crap that supposed to taste like an orange creamsicle.
Mhm.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. It sucked.
I guess it didn't
It
last
was
long.
awful. And no, it was terrible. But they had gotten rid of. I can't believe this is content. But I stopped there the other day on the way home from somewhere.
Yeah.
And,
You didn't DoorDash it?
it would have melted. So
Our DoorDash queen
And I
does DoorDash friendlies every so often. I don't know how it doesn't show up melted.
Really?
I don't either.
Unless they have a special container that keeps things frozen.
But the cherry dip is back.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
don't they do it up the road too?
I don't know.
Up the hamburger place? Don't they
I don't
do
know.
it?
I don't even know what they do anymore. So, but Dairy Queen, you go there and I saw the sign on the wall. It said, try cherry dip. And I looked at the lady and I said, is cherry dip back or is that just a cruel joke?
Okay.
It was not a cruel joke.
All right.
Even Cindy just says, "Yay, cherry dip." See, little
Right.
things like that make me happy.
Well, there you go. You know.
Little things like
Good.
that make me happy.
So
what?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? We talked about ice cream. We talked about gnats. We talked about,
We could talk
stuff
about the
that's
moon.
going
how
on in the
it's-
town.
We could talk about the moon. How it's not really a moon.
Oh God, that's not.
What? What are you talking about? The moon's not a moon, man. It's a spaceship. It's a space station.
Anybody feel any aftershocks from Friday's thing?
No,
I haven't.
No, I have not.
No.
What else we got coming up?
Pain.
Oh, we got baseball season, and your favorite baseball player's out for the year. No.
So I know. And my friend Brian, who we have on the show from time to time,
He's the traveler.
yeah, he sends me a picture. He goes, "Look at this." He goes, "I think we called it."
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, it was the day before, I think, day or two before. You said, "Yeah, he's going to get hurt." And he'll be out for the year."
No. Brian and I were talking about it in spring training. We were saying, how long's Trevor Story going to last before he gets hurt?
Yeah, but you mentioned it on the show, and then 2 days later, I see Trevor Story is on injured reserve, and then yesterday they put out he's out for the season, shoulder surgery, blah 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 blah.
They need to just cut ties with that guy.
So
and I don't know. They need to just. I mean, he's making $23 million a year, and he's been on the shelf every 3 years. They say what 6-year deal. 6 years they signed him, and the first 3 years he's been on the shelf. I think he's probably played 80 games with the Red Sox, going into his third year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible. There's got to be a point where it's like, okay, let's see. Survey says you're hurt again, so you're obviously made of balsa wood. You and Chris Sale should get together.
Well, Steven Strasburg just retired, right?
2 years ago, I thought.
No, he just retired.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but he's had injury issues, so he hasn't really pitched a lot. And I was reading through his whole thing, and they won the series in 19, right, with him. That was like his best year. And he was signed like 2009. He was supposed to be the guy.
That's a big thing, yeah.
So he had like a good season, and then he threw his shoulder out, Tommy John surgery, all that. And he'd been in and out. And it said it was ridiculous how many innings he pitched. It was not a lot in like 13, 14 years. So it's like, the thing is that I think with these pitchers these days is they try to get over 100 mile an hour. And I don't think your body's made for that for long periods of time. It just does not happen.
There's more Tommy John surgeries now than ever.
Oh, yeah. It's just your body is not built for that kind of stuff. I don't care how big and strong you are or whatever, but it just wears.
Can't all be Paul Lash,
No.
Right.
So, yeah. And
I don't think Paul can pitch 100 mile an hour. I think he can only do like 85 now. So
he can complain 100 miles an hour, but. And one of the pitchers from the Red Sox also, they're on the shelf, too.
Yeah.
So, here we go.
Pavetta.
Yeah, Nick Pavetta. So it was a good first week and a half. Go Sox! Meow.
Oh yeah,
that'll be it.
So
anyway, right back to the basement. They'll be.
Well, they got to beat the Birds. They got to beat the Yankees, but I don't know. If
Never
they'll
happen.
do it. So
it will never happen.
Well, maybe not this year, but they are building up the farm system, so they're about a year or two away. I think.
I think they're 4 or 5.
I think you're 4 or 5.
4. I'd say 3-4. 3-4. Before they're going to realize some of these players. Like I think Casas, is going to be up and down. Because he's still, the first baseman. He's still very, very young. Last year he had a great second half. So we'll see what he does this year. Maybe last year is a flash in the pan. They're still waiting. They're still hoping on Bobby Dahlbeck.
Yeah.
Who is can hit the ball a country mile, but that's only when he actually hits the ball. So,
yeah.
Anyway,
so
let's want to talk about a couple more of these fine local businesses that, and these are all going to be all right. No, not all. Uncle Cranky's restaurant. Go there, eat food. That's it. It's delicious there. Go eat food. And if you know what the thing I like about to be Cranky's is like 2 different places. There's the the part up front where there's people talking, hey, how are you? Good to see you. They get rid of the pool table, which was, I think, personally, the best damn thing they ever did.
Yeah.
They put in more seating for
No quieter
restaurant
area in the
space.
back. Yeah.
And then in the back, it kind of reminds me of like a little Italian bistro back there. You know, with the way it's kind of set up. You don't even see the bar really from back there.
It's a little quieter, yeah.
Yeah, and it has its own separate entrance as well in the back. So
actually, you can have, and we did that at the RTC. We had like a little party thing back there.
Yeah.
One night, went back there. They had a table set up. We had about 12, 15 of us back there or something like that. And they also got the outside part. You can sit outside now.
Yes.
The weather's coming up nice, and you can do this with the gnats while they're bothering you while you're outside.
Paul won't be there.
Well, he won't be eating outside.
But Uncle Cranky's has been in town for quite a long time, and new owners, Killian and Morgan, who have been there working for quite some time, they now own.
Yeah.
They bought it from Cranky himself, and it's delicious. So I love the clam cakes and chowder there.
I also noticed that Rubino's Full Circle's got furniture set up outside now too. So there you go. Everybody's getting ready to eat outside, enjoy the nice weather that's coming towards us.
You know, Wayne, thank God Rubino's Full Circle is also a sponsor, because if I was Cranky's, I'd be pissed. You know, it's like,
well, I was
by
just
the
mentioning
way, yeah, I know. Hey, Cranky's Cranky. Did you know Rubino's Full Circle?
No, Cranky's, we go there a lot.
Yeah.
So we go there a lot. We go to both places. We try to go to, share our wealth. Go everywhere.
You backtrack that quick.
Yeah.
Rubino's Full Circle, they're on 138. And just like Cranky's, they have whatever.
I won't be eating out there either.
Oh, they have the gnat gathering
Jesus
area.
Christ, Paul! Gnats!
Gnat gathering area.
Gnats. I'm going to go inside. I'm not eating out there.
You know what I like about Rubino's Full Circle? Not only the food, because I think they have the best burgers in town. I've told that to Dean too. I said, look, your burgers are the best. That's just it. And there. And the other thing I like about it is you almost have that larger restaurant feel on a smaller footprint.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, they got their bar area, and then you got another area on the other side, a
Exactly.
little bit quieter and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
How
How about breakfast? How about Dean's Corner?
Yeah.
Dean's Corner.
Yeah, I'll be there this morning in about, half an hour or so. Yeah.
Stacy's not there.
Yeah.
Stacy left. We're gonna miss Stacy.
I don't know what to do now. So,
in all her glory.
yeah.
So, but Dean's Corner Diner, right on the corner of Main Street and Ashland Street. They are on DoorDash. They do a lot of DoorDash business. So go to DoorDash if you want your breakfast brought to you piping hot and fresh. Dean's Corner Diner here in Jewett City.
Okay.
I know. And there was somebody else. Was there somebody else? What am I missing here? I know I'm missing something.
We could use a couple more restaurants, though.
You think so?
Yeah. I think we could use a few more.
Somebody said that to me yesterday. It wasn't you.
I just think we could use. I know what Kathy would like a Taco Bell up here. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but
that's not really a restaurant.
I don't think people
that's fast food.
I don't think people want to take a chance.
Yeah.
On it, to be honest with you, first of all, where are they really going to put it? And
They'd have to stick it in a gas station.
Think so? I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about an actual. I'm not talking about fast food.
The actual building.
Yeah, I'm talking about just an actual like mom and pop restaurant. Chew and Brew's gone.
Yeah.
But that was you can't even put a restaurant there.
Sorrel's is gone.
Sorrel's is gone.
Yes, we lost a couple.
Who wants to take a shot at it?
It's hard.
I think COVID killed the mom and pop restaurants.
Do you?
Yeah, people got hurt by that so bad that they're afraid to even attempt it.
Oh, I wouldn't even.
Well, it just didn't hurt mom and pop. It hurt some big stores and stuff like that. I mean,
well, keep in mind too now the hourly rate went up.
Yep.
And now they want to give an hourly rate to waitresses, rather than tips. So that's going to cost the restaurants more money. So
Yeah.
So
What is that? Is that coming from Hartford too?
yeah,
Really? I mean, the waitresses
And they're going to get tipped anyway.
make pretty good tips.
I know.
Can make a
but
good living on
but
tips.
You take a day like you're not getting any tips.
See, but the restaurants now, they have special, they're different types of businesses have special things that, that they can follow. Like restaurants, your wait staff, you can pay them, what is it, like $7 an hour?
Yeah, it's real cheap.
Because they figure, well, you get tips.
Yeah.
So therefore that makes it the casino.
Yeah.
Blackjack dealers, there's that. And then there's the toke rate.
Yeah. Some restaurants automatically put the tip on there.
Well, that depends on the quality of the restaurant, too.
Right. Yeah. But
gratuity included.
Yeah.
Like going on a cruise, it's included.
Yeah.
They're getting their money. They're getting tipped. Whether yeah. So it is. You're right, Paul. It's very, very expensive.
That's why.
Huh?
That's the reason why people have a hard time even.
And it's not easy, and it's not an easy job either to run a restaurant. I mean, you got to deal with the health department. You got to deal with all kinds of stuff.
No, I think there's just your work's never done.
No.
Yeah, and even trying to open up a Taco Bell, somebody's got to buy it.
Yeah.
Right. You got to find a place to build it.
Yep.
So
I was just talking to Dean while I was building Full Circle there. He was running all kinds of problems trying to get that thing moving along. So
he finally got it open.
He got it open.
But
Yeah,
it was one thing after another. He had he wanted to open it. I believe he wanted to open it last summer.
Yeah.
By fall at least, and it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
work out too well for the poor guy.
Just even with the infrastructure thing, just seeing what's happening with that and the challenges they have with, contracts, grants, coordinating the work. Got to do the sewer first, then the water after that.
Yeah.
And all this as it languishes and time goes on, things are going up.
Cindy says we're talking about the restaurant business. That's because 90% of restaurants don't actually follow the way they are supposed to handle wait staff pay. I don't know what that means, but then again, if we were in the restaurant business, we would know.
Yeah.
We would know. Yeah.
I don't know. I just know they don't get the actual minimum wage.
Yeah.
Because they factor in tips. So, which I think that's kind of a ripoff. I've always thought I thought wait staff personnel always got cheated. For getting such a low wage in lieu of tips.
I mean,
because if you don't make the tips, you're screwed.
Yeah, especially in the smaller restaurants.
Yes.
You get to the bigger ones where their food is not cheap.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you start adding 15 to 20% on top of a couple $100 bill.
Yeah.
That's a substantial tip.
Yeah.
Especially if you have more than one person.
I was talking to somebody in the restaurant business in, one thing I've stopped doing.
What's that?
Buying beverages in a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. I'll drink water because let's say you have 4 people, right? Next thing we're all going to have coffee.
Yeah.
Are you going to have coffee? Well, that right there, that's $14 for 4 coffees.
Yeah, you're right.
Or sodas, they're $3.50 each. It's.
Yeah, you're right.
And the restaurant's got to make margin. We know that's a huge amount of margin.
But don't go to a ball game. That's all I got to tell you. You're going to pay $8 for a water.
No, I'm talking about local restaurants. And the price of a cup of bottomless coffee.
Yeah.
Most people drink about an 11-ounce cup if they go and they get it, and that's going to cost you $3.50.
Yeah,
just for that.
Oh yeah. Well,
so
I know when we go out and I get a beer or whatever with dinner or something, it's like $6,
$7, $8, depending on where you go.
Yeah,
and depending on where you go is going to dictate the price.
Sometimes my wife will get, depending if they have a martini or something that she likes.
You can go to Town Grill and get a beer. You can go to Tooley's and get a beer.
Yeah.
Where do you think the prices are at each one of those places? We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's like a bottled water. Yeah. The only difference in the water or the price of the water is where you buy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
No.
And Rachel, you just said it. Rachel from Northern South Carolina or Southern North Carolina says drinks are one of the best profits for food service, which is absolutely true.
Yeah, that's a fact. Even at the movies. Go
All
to the
right.
movies.
All right, what are we doing tomorrow? I have no idea.
You know what we're doing tomorrow, you
Psychic
moron.
Thursday.
Jeez, let's see.
Psychic Thursday tomorrow, and that's it. And then Friday, I don't know if we're going to have Ray Churchill in Friday along with the cast of the play. I don't know if it's going to be Friday or if it's going to be Monday. I'll have to check with Ray, but we'll let you know tomorrow. So thanks, guys, for coming in. It was a damn treat to see you here again, Wayne, because I didn't think you were coming today.
Okay. I will be back tomorrow.
Whatever. Play with your